The heroes have fought their way through so many battles. They have destroyed Zangor with bird cages. They have beaten gargoyles and orcs. They have taken part in a play that was not Shakespearean. They have fought and bled, and they have attempted to ride the Tempest. Now, their journey comes to an end in this, the final episode of Crawlhammer Xquest Season 1.
As you go through the passageway, the Egyptian-y theme. Sorry, that doesn't exist here.
The Egyptian-y theme.
Yes, the Cameroonian theme starts to dissipate and replaced with something a lot more comfortable. Masonry, stonework, white stonework. As far as the eye can see, you walk out into a room. A henge in the middle. Stars move around the outside. The Stormcast among you feel very comfortable all of a sudden, very at home. Musculus just goes, portcullis isn't closed, we can get back to that way. We can go back that way.
Since they're a bit distracted by their feeling of home, as I say to them, why do you feel so on edge?
Something in the air. Something bad. Something very bad. This isn't good. This is bad. Bad.
Does it remind you of them?
No. The lie is too strong. The lie is far too strong. It's intoxicating.
Gentlemen, I think your eyes are deceiving you. I try the old trick of discerning through chaos eyes by putting one hand over my eye and blinking quickly.
Give it a shot.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Everything looks like everything did, but with small flashes of black in between.
I can't see very well.
Well,
The room,
do we overhear that?
it's empty.
Do we overhear what they were saying?
Yes, yeah.
Right, well, we better see if we can see anything in this ourselves, just from our knowledge of, like, the old world or whatever it's trying to be. He sees nothing.
I like it here, it's cozy.
3.
No, it seems to be exactly as it is. It's calm. There's nothing else happening.
Shut up, Goblin!
As much
It's a normal room!
As much as I don't like the green little turd.
James, can you roll me a dice, please?
Oh no. 2.
What's with these fucking dice?
No,
Fucking leopard dice.
So, off to one side, you see stairs that rise. There's no connection for the stairs. Each one seems to be a step just floating in space. A step floating in space.
Can I see this?
No, everyone can see it.
It's on the stairs.
The stairs go round and round and round and reach a platform. On the platform, there is a man in heavy armour staring at the sky.
Hello?
Hello there, and what do I owe this pleasure of people coming to visit me?
Is it Christopher Lambert from Highlander?
It
I thought it
might
was Sean Connery.
in some way it's going to be some kind of Highlander reference at this point.
You're not just Hurley.
At this point, you can just hear Musgrove. You hear Musgrove just going, Liz Hurley. Liz Hurley.
No! Liz Hurley.
Liz
Get it
Hurley.
right.
Liz Hurley.
Enunciate.
I'm on the cusp of my dreams, gentlemen.
La Charlie.
Enunciate.
La Charlie.
What's this man describe this armour in more detail
It's
to me?
ornate, it's golden. He holds a very, very, very remarkable moustache. He seems to be staring through a telescope at the sky above.
Is it mutton chops?
We'd all know what a Lord Ordinator looks like, wouldn't we?
You would.
Is that what it is?
It appears to look
It
like...
appears to be. It appears to be.
What's your purpose here in the tower?
I'm staring up at the stars to try to ordain the tales that might be told. Something isn't right here. Something seems slightly off.
Do you know where you are?
Do you need someone to
Yes.
help you?
I am standing on the watchtower at Way Barracks.
He's not, you know.
No, he's not. He's in the bloody silver tower.
What do you think's wrong?
The stars. The stars. The stars. They don't fit.
Did you ever leave the barracks?
No, I've been here for years, trying to work out what exactly these portents mean.
Did you say they were malign?
I would say they're downright sinister. I haven't changed my socks in many years.
You might take this news better from you, gentlemen.
Yeah. The Empire's gone, bro. Long gone. None of this is real. You're in the fever dream of a madman.
Fever dream.
Wow, my lord's put it quite eloquently.
And just give me a sec. I'm just going to have to pause that so I can nip to the loo.
Adam, can I cheekily steal the beer off you?
I'm afraid I'm on my last one.
Oh,
He continues to stare through his telescope. He seems to give you only the most basic of glances. Your being here doesn't seem to really interrupt anything he's doing.
my lord, don't be startled. And I give him a gentle poke. Just to test his
Your
solidness.
hand shifts through him. The scene ripples. Everything changes. A woman suddenly stands in the place where the orator was and slaps you in the face.
Ah!
She says, "And who do you think you are to lay a hand upon me?"
How was that touching you? Was it on the titty?
It was on the midriff.
Oh.
You weird fucker.
Liz Hurley!
You weird elf bastard. She hits you again. "How dare you? How dare you?"
Very dare you.
I just wanted to
She
make sure.
brandishes an axe and waves it into your face.
Jesus Christ.
I agilely leap back.
Roll.
Should have said the word agilely leap back, should I? Open that stupid mouth. Fucking do it though.
As your feet impact on the floor, the ripple happens again. And there's a goblin with a big mushroom hat. And he says,
You. Why are you here? You're not part of the plan.
Someone should poke it and he might disappear.
I will twat it with my warhammer.
"Oh,
Where's the gaunt there? I need to question him.
disintegrates again." And there is just this floating, haunted look of a creature. Something masked, just floating in the air.
Does he have?
And that achieved what?
Hit it again.
Exactly.
Lightning storm!
We seek a crystal. Our time is limited.
Yes. The Korgoth is very much on your tail. But you waste time with poking and prodding like some errant child in his playpen. Dirty, filthy, living creatures. I have work to do. Be gone.
Give us the crystal and we'll be gone.
You have not worked out or seen or sought the riddle. You have not asked the questions. What do you attempt to achieve through brute force alone? Yes, I saw your magnificence in the destruction of the Guardian. I have witnessed the destruction of the Tenguga. But now, this time, there is no force upon the earth that can move me, that can change the reality. You have found yourself now battling wits, and wits is something that I feel that you three are sorely lacking in.
Lacking in wits? I stood in a gladiatorial arena with 100 other Stormcast and fought the right to hold this banner. Show me what to fight and I'll fight it. Mind, sword, or body. Point the riddle at me.
Gentlemen, first, allow me to try my other trick. See, I am
The
the
Shroud.
beast.
The Knight of Shroud stares at you and just goes,
I look forward to gnawing on your bones, moron.
Come get me, put
Retract the moron and replace it with cretin.
Ooh, good word.
Is
I mean, good word, my lord.
the telescope
Don't hurt me.
still there?
yes.
Right. Can I get access to the telescope?
You move towards it and it just floats back and lets you.
Lets me out of the telescope. Right. I have a fairly fucking strong celestial knowledge of the stars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look through the telescope and look at the stars and find out what the hell is wrong.
There's one star.
I continue to periodically
There's no other stars.
There's one
There's
star.
one star. One star in the sky.
One star.
That's it. Just the one.
the Doom Star.
Is I'm not up to my Warhammer lore of constellations.
There should be more than one star.
There should be more than one star.
Yes.
Is this one star that's left part of any known constellation, or is it completely random? It's just one dot.
It's one glowing green star.
I was going to ask.
Oh, it's almost like it could be the fucking crystal.
That's a thought, yeah.
How do we fucking get it?
Right, the Tempest.
No, we couldn't, Baldric.
It's recharging. It took a long time to make it work. I'm going to talk
can
to you
only do
guys
it
then.
once.
There's only one star in the sky. Why?
Because entropy endures.
Is this going to be able to...
Nagash always wanted to see a world devoid of life, but to have a life-devoured world means to have no life at all. The stars would have to burn out. Eternal darkness would always be the way. This is what Nagash would want. This is Nagash's law, given form on a celestial, nay, universal level.
And Nagash is wrong.
It is not my place to say if Nagash is correct or incorrect. But the question lies, how far would you go to save the world? How far would you go to stop universal death on the genetic level, on every level, where there is no heat, no life, no plant to grow, there is nothing but the cloying stagnation of death?
We're like champions of like the human race, right? So
Yeah.
like all the way,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And
I mean, I don't know about it. I don't know about that.
And I'll help.
Cast back in, blast. Or don't.
Hands of glory everywhere.
You're good at that.
I am not asking would you sacrifice yourselves as
No,
small-minded creatures.
you're
You
asking
would
what
just
we would
jump
do.
at that,
We would do whatever it takes.
whatever it takes.
That's what Sigmar brought us back to do. That's what we would do.
That is what we're for.
What if I said the only way to save 5,000 people was to murder 3,000 in their beds? Would you do that?
Would the
Would
5,000 people that survive be better people than the bad?
They would merely survive.
Well then, yeah, I
They
guess so.
would be
Yeah, 'cause
no
you-
better or worse.
Yeah,
would
because
you
then you
go?
would save 2,000.
Yeah, the mathematics of that is you'd save.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't leave it because then everyone would die. You'd have to murder a couple of thousand.
It is a hypothetical question.
In your hypothetical, I would stop and consider a better scenario.
Then you have 2 minutes to package that deal and make it to me.
What?
Is this real? Are you actually asking us to kill 2,000 people to save 5,000?
He's asking you to make a hypothetical situation that's better than that.
It's better than 3,000 people killing 5,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
There's many hypothetical scenarios better than that.
Let's use one.
Going to Disney World. It's just better than that.
Then everybody dies and the sterility of death continues.
What do you... I'm confused. What do you want? I'm a simple man.
Goblin, what do you reckon?
I pose a challenge to that.
Mm-hmm.
Nagash, the Eternal, Lord of all entropy, values the power of a soul more than anything else.
Correct.
So my proposal would be, rather than have 3,000 people die needlessly and their lives be extinguished, their souls gone, Nagash takes one soul and locks it in forever, in entropy.
I know where this is going! Yes!
Never-ending torment
Yes!
as a continual source of battery.
Yes!
And then we leave everyone else alive. Therefore, we're still making a sacrifice. One dies,
Yes.
but 7,999 people stay alive. We both get what we want.
That soul would have to be worthy of the sacrifice.
Then it can be my soul
Yours.
to save 7,000.
I thought you were going with the goblin.
I
That's why I was like, yes! That's why I was like, yes! You were like, to suffer forever and ever, and I was like, yes!
No, I'm killing him.
The green bastard! What do you mean the cell?
Your soul is merely worth a few hundred. You have done many great... so I'm using the wrong voice. You have done many great things, but you have not become legendary. Where are the backs of the armies that you have broken single-handedly? Where are the dragons and star drakes that you have broken the jaws of? Where are the gods you've killed?
I'd like to point out, you asked me for a hypothetical, and you've agreed. You're just merely arguing over worth now.
That's not true. The entire world starts to spin. Everything falls apart. It just turns faster and faster. You are not moving, but from where you're standing, it feels like you are. Everything collapses, and you are left in a barren stone chamber. In the middle is an altar with a single stone. A single gem glinting away.
Take it, elf.
Goblin, is that the gem we seek?
Looks like it.
I walk up and scoop it into the old satchel.
As you do, a voice echoes out. So, ladies and... Oh God, I don't have a pun for this. Wait, just wait.
Gravies and lentilmen.
No, that doesn't really work in this context, does it? Gravels and dental men. No, that sounds like dentists. Deady men. There we go. Gradles and deady men. We have 5 crystals. So the question is now, who walks out?
We all do.
Well, yeah, because we have an addition of 2.
Now,
Well, we have 5 and there's 3 of us, so that's 1 each at least.
Did I
We
not
can even give one to the Gimp Goblin if we feel like it.
Did I not explain the rules?
You did not.
Oh, how Zentian of me. 5 crystals allows 1 person to
You
leave.
fucking joking.
I'm not famed for my sense of humour. Actually, yes I am. I'm famed for a glorious sense of humour in the demon wastes. But you are just a bunch of dickheads, so...
We are. That we are.
In Hammerhall, I knew a cobbler's assistant who was so stupid he nailed his scrotum to the bottom of a lady's shoe. You remind me of him.
So,
He made jokes like you.
1 person can leave, everyone else stays, you can kill each other. It's entirely up to you. Basically, you have to choose in the arena!
First things first.
Nothing happens.
First things first, Forkhead Man. Explain this green fellow.
Yeah, what's that?
What the hell is that? Where did you find him?
The bird's
cage.
about to crack.
Bird cage.
That's, unusual.
Yes.
Tell me, small fellow. I've just realised what I'm going to have to do here. This is going to be interesting.
Yes, talk to yourself for our amusement.
Tell me, small...
On the fly, with no prior dialogue.
As Musgular didn't
see.
exist until a card was pulled.
Good luck.
Tell me, small fellow, what are you? I, sir, am a goblin. Oh god, those voices are very similar. Oh shit. Didn't realise that. You're not, are you? You probably were once, but how long have you been here?
Well, he's walking. Let's fuck off.
There's no doors out.
Let's all hold on to the crystals at the same time, and maybe it'll be a Power Rangers
That's
kind
what I was
of
just
deal.
thinking. Power
Sigma!
Put your hands in my satchel.
Nature's pouch.
Go Sigma Rangers.
The conversation continues for a while. And the thing that you start to realise is that the goblin has been here for a very, very, very long time. Now, you were thinking, he's been here a long time. But as the conversation between the two continues, both the Gaunt Summoner and yourselves realise he's been here a very long time. There's a reason he was stuck in Laszlo's room. It's the point where you hear the words, "Where are you from?" Sorry, "Where are you from?" "The World's Edge Mountains. I used to be in the clan, the Moon Clan of Skarsnik." And You've been in here for millennia, haven't you? Yes, I think I might have been, yes. That's the point where you start to realise that the little goblin is definitely not a goblin. He may have started off as a goblin. Whatever he is now, it's something else entirely. The arguments go back and forth until they go on somebody goes, "Enough of this! This is pointless. Choose. And, to be honest with you, my money's on him."
I would like to have 10 seconds of memorial silence for the mention of Scarstick. Starting now. We miss you, Scarstick.
Best goblin.
Greatest cave squig in existence. Thank you. So if we choose one person, they have to leave.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
I'll stay.
I choose
fear nothing.
you to leave, Gaunt Summoner.
Fuck off.
Hoisted by our own petard.
Yeah,
Leave
you
this
have to leave.
place.
You
and
leave.
we shall take ownership of the Silver Tower. Gentlemen, I win.
No, I actually agree. That's absolutely mint. Yeah, you have to leave with the 5 crystals.
I have bested you, Summoner,
God.
in a game of wits.
I don't think it's a trick. I think he's going to fuck us by keeping us here. But
And
you have to
I-
leave, so he'll hate it.
I banish you with the sound of my people. Woo!
I swear to God, it's like herding a bunch of retarded goats.
I think I've been in this tower for too long.
This isn't good. This is sad.
Off you go.
Are there more crystals around
Take your
this tower?
shit.
There's thousands. Each room has a crystal in it. Did you not? You didn't. Oh my God! You didn't just think that going through the 5 would be. Oh God. How?
Do you have a dick, Gaunt Summoner? Because I'm going to twist it off.
And make it into 2.
I have many. I have made them all into familiars. And with that, little wobbly things start running towards you.
Ah! Eldritch Blast.
Lightning bolt.
Are they dick-shaped?
Oh yes.
Oh.
Little tiny feet.
3.
You have blown up 23 tiny dick familiars
He's blown off 23 dicks.
in a row.
How many
That doesn't surprise me in this list.
how many dicks are there?
There's
You.
millions of dicks. They're not running at you. They're just now in a circle around you,
Jesus. Looks like
staring at you, staring at you with their one eye.
We're encircled by ensorcelled dicks.
this tower.
This tower.
I choose him,
Hey,
The
the
goblin.
goblin.
you want the goblin to leave?
Only if it hurts him.
The goblin looks around and goes, "This is ridiculous. This is just... By the rights of the ancient powers, I challenge you, Gaunt Summoner. I challenge you to Ashkenat Bar." The Gaunt Summoner just goes, "The fuck?
The fuck?
The fuck?
The fuck? What? You want to challenge me for the rights to the Silver Tower? You want to become the Gaunt Summoner?" The goblin seems bigger somehow. Not taller, just has more mass. He says, "You three may leave at any given point. I and all of us will take this beast to hell. Join me in the fight if you must. But this... The goblin is changing. He's becoming something else. You don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like anything you've recognized. It's taller. It's still got the goblinoid features, but it's not goblinoid anymore.
I see.
Can I ask, before I interrupt Luke, can I ask, can we draw any sort of power from the gems?
No.
They're just ornaments.
They're
really.
keys, yeah.
They're keys, okay.
Just Arcane Blast.
Just last and hooting.
Yes.
I say we back the gobble.
I think we put, side with the goblin. For the final stand.
It helped us out.
Well, not even that, just like, Sigmarines just love to die.
Well, to be fair, we die. We get to go home.
That's their whole character.
We don't get to go home till we die, so...
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
No self-preservation for me.
Not that we get out of the tower, but fuck it.
Yeah, but then we can just spend eternity crushing chaos.
It'd be awesome.
It's like heaven for
There's
us.
plenty of undead in here, yeah.
The goblin...
Chaos scum.
He's becoming ethereal almost. He looks see-through. As time's going on, he's looking less and less physical and more like an amorphous shape of light.
It's beautiful.
It's full of stars. At this point, he launches himself forward. He grabs the Gaunt Summoner by the face and throws him down from his balcony onto the ground near you guys. He seems to be pulling himself back, powering himself up for something. Chris,
Yes.
your try. What do you do?
So the Gaunt Summoner's across from us, and we're stood with the Goblin.
Goblin's in the air.
Elf, are you joining us in the final battle with the Goblin against the Gaunt Summoner, or are you taking the gems and legging it?
I never thought I would fight side by side with the green screen twats, but if I
What about side by side with a friend?
I wouldn't call him a friend, but you guys are okay.
I could do that. Yes. So we're all up for it, I guess.
Fuck this fucker.
Has he got any other mobs around him, or is it just him?
It's just
the
him.
Gaunt Summoner.
We're on a
just him.
circle of dicks.
Should we-
standing back? They're just standing back.
Should we try for a valorous charge at the Gaunt Summoner?
Yeah.
Do you want to use your...
I think I might ride the Tempest.
You can fucking try.
I run
Do the thing.
towards
In
the
fact-
Gaunt Summoner.
Yeah, sprint towards the Gaunt Summoner.
I run towards the Gaunt Summoner, sword, elven greatsword drawn, firing off as many eldritch blasts as I can at him.
First of all, then, Chris.
I can make you ride the Tempest.
You can... Right, I'm going to cast Lightning Storm.
Straight
So
into the Gaunt Summoner's face.
do it, and I'll cast Lightning Storm at the same
It
time.
might not work, but... Go on.
Oh!
Up you go, son.
So what just happened there is, at great speed, you've grabbed the Gaunt Summoner by the face
Come here, bitch!
and traveled him forward quite heftily into the Forest of Dicks.
Ooh!
The Forest of Dicks
Is it thick?
punch and slap him and then just throw him back out into the arena.
Pay him on his own dick!
Busted by his own shaft.
James.
I want to run towards him, sword in one hand, as the figure on the card is.
Yeah.
Onto that position as I run
Okay.
towards him, firing as many eldritch blasts as I can before I reach him.
Go for it.
How many are you going to allow?
Well, first of all, I want you to roll a dice to see how many you can get off.
Okay.
There's 23 million.
Three.
dicks running
Three.
around.
You get 3 off.
You get to roll 3.
Successful.
That's a hit.
Perfect.
Ooh,
That's a miss.
Miss.
That's a hit, right. 2 of them hit.
2 of them hit.
One of them he just deflects. But in that deflection motion, the third one hits him full on in the chest.
As I get
knocks
onto-
him back into the forest of dicks. They once again
Spring him back
I
up.
just throw him back out.
As he comes back up, since I was running toward Dick Slappins. Oh God, imagine being called Richard and your second name Slappins.
Dick Slappins.
Dick Slappins.
So I'm my kid.
As he springs back up, I want him to twat him with the sword after that. Mm-hmm. Can I do the old
Go for
sword?
it. Go for it. That's a hit. You impale him through the chest.
Nice!
That does not stop him too much. He just
no.
grabs it by the blade and drags it back out.
I'm happy with the damage I've done to it.
At that point, he gets a full-blown blast of energy to the face. He manages to push it away. You look up to see that what was once the goblin is now this just elemental of light and energy. It seems to be just a glowing green fusion of power.
Is he destruction energy by any chance?
The voice comes out of it. Once we were many. Now we are war!
In a Age of Sigmar, like the destruction isn't necessarily an enemy.
No. Gorgamorka and Sigmar had a really good relationship.
Buddies.
They like to fight.
Yeah.
They kicked the shit out of each other and destroyed mountains.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily a hated force
No.
as it was in like
No.
Final Fantasy battles. No, it's just a point of law.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not like if it was like a chaos manifestation, we wouldn't all go, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
It's more-
Does the god summoner look wounded at all?
He looks beaten, but not defeated. Not by a long stretch.
I'm going to try my Icon of War ability to buff the goblin.
Okay.
That is a failure. Damn it. I'll still say, Sigmar has your back!
He starts to wave his hands around and says, "Let's see how you do against this!" And then the ground starts to bubble and ooze as 3 heavily armoured warriors rise from it. The first one says, "Wow!" And the Godsummer goes, "Not what I expected." The first of the swine men runs at Chris. Misses. The second swine man runs at James. Hits.
Ah, shit, mate.
Third, Chris misses. James, you need to take a save.
I will take an agility save. I will try and bounce out this motherfucker's
Yep.
ass. I fail.
Yeah, you got smacked in the face. Take a wound.
Well, I'm on 4 left then.
Yeah.
Can I? What turns are we on now?
It's Chris. Chris.
Chris.
What were we even fighting?
Pigman
Go on some
and
random swine people.
Lightning Storm.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what we fight, we're going to blast it anyway.
I've got 2 abilities. I've got Relic Hammer and Lightning Storm and Healing Storm, but we don't need that. Yeah, 3.
You know what would have been really useful? If you'd searched every room to get artifacts.
I've got. Yeah, but I was
one.
reluctant to after I uncovered the fucking goblin.
I've got 1,
Yes, you have. Yeah.
but it's healing oriented.
So, James, your turn to hit back.
So I've got a pigman behind me and a Godsummer in front of me.
Yes.
And I've put the sword in the Godsummer's chest.
Yes.
It's come back out.
Yeah, he's pulled it back out.
I'll attack the pigman
Okay.
with a sword. I hit him.
Right, yep, you've smashed him to bits. He's cleaved in twain.
Die, you
Chris.
big fuck.
I'll take the one that's attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have it. Nope.
And you've just slapped him gently across the face.
Like that.
Right, Pigman on you, Chris. Hit. Pigman on James.
I killed him.
Sorry, yes, you did. Sorry, and Pigman on other Chris, also a hit. So 2 critters need to take saves. That's a save. That's a miss. Take a wound. Go on, Summoner throws up a giant amount of energy It hits all three of yours.
Dirty bastard.
So, Chris 1 is a hit. Take a wound. James misses. Chris, take a wound.
Can I cast Healing Storm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a...
I can't tell because it's not in the weapon actions. No, I think you need to get 6.
Yeah.
Or
right.
maybe you have to roll 2 dice for it because it says 6+. I don't know.
I'd
imagine-
that's a miss, anyhow.
It's 2 numbers.
So,
Big miss.
back around to Chris. Your turn.
Let's try and heal again.
Okay.
Nope.
Right, you got attack as well. You can do.
Oh god,
So,
trying to
go on,
use
summon
lightning
or-
storm.
No.
Misses anyway.
I will use my Elven Greatsword on the God Summoner who's directly in front of me.
Yep.
Hit him.
You've hit. Oh, was that the Gaunt Summoner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you've just managed to smash him right in the face.
Yeah.
So now he's like bleeding heavily from the head.
Stabbed that fucker in the chest.
As you pull the
With 2
Stabbed that
Eldritch
fucker in the
Blasts,
chest.
I've stabbed him in the chest and I've hit him in the face.
as you pull the sword out, one of the sort of eye stalks just rips right off.
One of his triangle bits.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's
take
gone-
the head!
he's gone
Take the head! Right, the Tempest!
I'm gonna ride the Tempest.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
The winds of magic, they grow strong, but you have no control over them.
Clown.
The pigmen slam into each other and then slam into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into James.
Me, motherfucker! Oh, God. So both of them have just hit us.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Knocked you off your feet.
Alright, okay.
Right, Chris.
Can I have your Healing Storm again?
Okay.
Can I roll 2 or just 1? Because it says 6+.
Roll 2.
That implies you need
Yeah, just roll
2
2.
dice.
Brap.
Come on, you motherfucker.
Ooh!
Right, so everyone heals back up to their normal wounds.
Yes!
Is it full?
Yeah.
That's good because I had a wound left.
James.
Gonna die.
I've been knocked off my feet.
Mhm.
I get to my feet. Am I near the Gaunt Summoner at all or anything?
You're about 6 foot away.
I'll Eldritch Blast that bitch then.
Yeah.
Hit him.
Smashed him right in the face. You've taken the other eye stalk off. Blind and irritated, he's just now screaming inherently.
I've taken his face!
Okay. Right, if you want to take your turn.
Fuck it, I'm gonna ride the Tempest straight up again. Oh, it really is out of batteries, this shit, like. I just lock my Warhammer at him.
Yes.
I can't even do that.
As you throw your warhammer, it looks like it's going to miss. Green energy envelops it and spins it back round. The Gaunt Summoner, blind, doesn't know what's happening. He screams, throwing bolts everywhere but missing everything as the warhammer spins round the room, glowing super bright green as it smashes through the Gaunt Summoner's head. The body falls. The pigmen disintegrate. The green energy goes, "We go to war!"
I go a little bit.
Thank you, Mark! Oh, God!
Where's the goblin in all this? Is he even...
He turned into green warg energy. It's essentially, it's going to be...
Those
The silver
goblins.
tower starts to shake and shiver. You realise that there are 3 ways out of this room. There is a passageway to the east, a passageway to the north, and a balcony to the east.
Oh, follow you, Lord.
3 directions.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Unless we take
Which
one each.
directions are there? Sorry, east.
There's a balcony to the east,
Yeah.
a passageway to the north,
Yeah.
a passageway to the west.
We all stick together? Or
Right,
take one
east,
each?
north, west. Right, east is 1, 2. North is 3, 4. 5, 6 is west.
Yeah.
Leave it to fate.
East.
Okay.
East!
Balcony.
Through. You run through the balcony. You don't stop to think this may be a bad idea as you throw yourselves from it and drop into the ravine below.
Isn't this going on Patreon? That's what people pay for. Adam's Gate.
You land in water, but as you fall, that stinks. As you fall, you see the silver tower shimmer, shake, and shift
Someone
as it rips itself apart. It explodes in a mass of green energy. You see the green light fade in on itself. It's almost as if it's going somewhere.
That's going to be a problem in a few years' time.
That's the fake power of Gork and Mog for you. Always believing in the green energy.
You have survived the silver tower.
All of us.
Yeah?
There's no catch.
There's no catch.
What's the catch?
Well, I think we've
And then Slanesh appears and he's like, bummers. And we're like, no.
I think we've survived, but we have unleashed like an orc god on the world.
We've unleashed a terrible god upon the world, haven't we?
Can I go home now to Sigma? Take me up, Lord.
As you float down the river, you think to yourselves,
Where are we?
Didn't you get to meet Richard O'Brien?
that has got to be the weirdest adventure I've ever been on.
We can go to Skegness, we won.
Is that a punishment or is that a prize?
You find yourself come up on the town of Skegness.
Cloven whose fish people live there.
And that is the end of Crawlhammer Xquest.
We did
The
it!
Silver Tower.
We survived! I don't know how.
Thank you. I don't know what
Guys.